Lubbock, Texas. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash that ought to be a sensational game. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Handoff to Joyner. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They ran it on first down, now on second. On play action. Going long. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Taylor wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. Those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throws it deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Red Raiders right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Hudson. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Buying a little time to his left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Joyner. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wideout. Might as well run him again. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Second down, gonna throw it. Left side is Averill. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Sells the run, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Under pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He's changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Hammond. He wants it all. Throwing for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looks as if he's going to run it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Ripping through the defense. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Rolling right and going deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Tough run here. It's Crosby. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and long here. Taylor wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Right side, it's Cotton. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. There he goes. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Taylor wants to throw. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. At the 45, on his way. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Sends it back in motion. First play of this drive. In the backfield, it's Ncaa. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Mississippi State calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Bulldogs take their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Punt is on its way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Taylor wants to throw it. They're all over it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw one first. Tight end finds a soft spot. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Back's got it on the screen. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with Fresno State taking on the number 19 team, the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Bulldogs, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And there is still a lot of work to do on the season, but they get back to 2-4 in the standings. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Taylor wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Here's Quentin one more time. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quick give. It's Williams. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Oh, what a move. Down he goes.
And I know it's not a 1st down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Joyner again. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Red Raiders will try to move the sticks on 4th down. And the ball slipped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. They finally make the stop, and not only huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Joyner.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Still looking. Finds his open man. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, pressure's coming. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Wide receiver going in motion. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run with Joyner. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here. And he's going for a big play downfield. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. From the gun, it's Crosby. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Left side is Cotton. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They want to run this quarterback. Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Deep in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Tie game, 4th quarter. Plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Burrowing for yardage. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of the big play coming on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Drops back on 1st down. And he gets rid of it.
Man, this is that spot in the game where it's kind of a little bit just weird, right? Like, I want to be aggressive, I want to go fast, but I can't just run 3 plays really quickly and let no time run off the clock and give the ball back to the offense. They got to get this first down. Get the first down, then I can be more aggressive, try to get in field goal range, because all I need is a field goal to walk away with a W.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they top things off by getting out of bad field position in a hurry. A 90-yard touchdown pass. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job with ball security.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run him again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making the adjustment. Play action on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Sells to fake. Rolls right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Unloads it left. Really good throw and a better catch to pick up a chunk of yardage.
Hey, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Off-play action on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be Bye.